Hi, I'm Frank and welcome to Australian Pro Poker. Now, each week we bring you the final table from a local venue featuring local players. My co-host, of course, Carly. How are you?
Hi, how you going, Frank?
Mate, it's an exciting day for us today. This is the second half of our final table at Sunnybank. There is a Aussie Millions tickets up for grab, and it's our last show of the year.
Yeah, very bittersweet. Excited to see who wins, but you know, sad that it's the last show for the year, but we will be back next year.
And you've got an interview for us again this week.
I surely do. I run into three really lovely gentlemen, so it's good.
Marvellous. Look, we won't waste any more time. How about we go and meet some of these local players from the local venues, and then we'll go to the final table.
Hi viewers, today I'm here with three gentlemen who are new to Australian Pro Poker. So guys, introduce yourself.
My name's Rob.
I'm Kevin. Chris.
Okay guys, so you've been playing poker for...
About 12 years.
Yeah, 12 to 14 years.
Yeah, the same, about 10, 12 years.
Wow, but you're new to our league, so tell me, what's attracted you to Australian Pro Poker?
We were looking for a different league to play on, and we actually saw your program on Bris 31, and Kevy actually first saw it. He texted us a message to watch it, and thought, hey, this is good.
Yeah, I was watching it on TV and got onto the boys and said, get onto this league, and we all jumped on the website and had a look and said, you know, let's get up there on Wednesday night and have a go.
Yeah.
So, are you guys going to make final table and get on TV today?
Well, you would hope so, but we'll just enjoy ourselves, I think, mainly.
Can only try.
Well, I guess from this interview you'll definitely make TV no matter what happens. So the pressure's sort of semi-off a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, true.
No, but all jokes aside, guys, I really hope you do really well today. And I'm happy to commentate and let players know about your hands later on.
Yeah, we'd just like to thank Australian Pro Poker for this league. It's very professional. And we like the way all the players play, and it's very well run.
Keep up the good work, doing a good job. Well done, guys.
Fantastic feedback. I'm sure that the boss will love that and Frank will love it too. All right, thanks very much.
Now, another one of the locals I want you to meet is Tony. Tony, how are you? Welcome to Australian Pro Poker, buddy. Now, I make it sound like I don't really know him, but I've been playing against Tony for a very long time playing cards, and mate, you've been there since the beginning. It's just so good to have you come on the show finally. What do you think of our little venture?
Great. I really like the TV show.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it gives you an insight to the players where you can sort of see behind. You can stand behind them and have a look.
Yeah,
but when you see the whole table, that's good.
And you can see what cards they're going to play and whether they're bluffers or whether they're strong players or whatever like
So
that.
far, I haven't been on the final table, so that's good.
Oh, you'll get there. I know you'll get there. I've played against you enough to know it. Tony, one of the reasons I wanted to talk to you, obviously, I always have an ulterior motive for speaking to people, is that you're a tax advisor. Is that correct?
Yeah, consultant.
A tax consultant. Okay. What are the rules in this country on people winning money playing poker?
Well, that's one of the reasons I play poker, is that all gambling winnings are tax-free. So.
Really? That works out pretty well, doesn't
I'm
it?
still waiting to strike the big one. But,
Yeah, well, yeah, I'd like to as well. Yeah. So, obviously today we've got the ticket up for the Aussie Millions. How do you fancy your chances? You got a strategy?
No, just, on the day, any dog on the day.
Play it how it comes.
It doesn't mean you can get dealt the best cards, but that doesn't mean they're going to win.
Now, I'd like to say something along the lines of, are we going to see you back at Australian Pro Poker? And all the usual questions I ask. But I already know the answers to these questions. You're not going anywhere, are you? Now, tell me about the hat. What's the story with the hat?
Well, it's just part of me. It's part of who I am. The hat's been with me for many, many years.
Yeah.
I used to be an entertainer a long time ago, and country music. So that's where the hat came from. But I just feel naked without the hat.
Well, I noticed that when we go to venues where you're allowed to wear your hat, you can almost see the difference in your playing because it's like you're distracted when you're not allowed to wear your hat.
Yeah, it's part of me.
You're a good luck token.
Yeah. It's,
as we've said before, part of your persona.
That's it. Spot on.
poker players. We're a unique bunch, and if you're sitting at home wondering how do I get to be unique as well, then you come down to Australian Pro Poker, join us for a game, and we'll turn you into something crazy. All right, Tony, thank you very much. It is now time for us to go to final table, so let's get there. All right, it's final table time, and Deb, welcome once again.
Thanks, Frank. It's great to be back again.
Now, ladies, I think it's time for you to do a recap on last week's game. So let the people know where we stand, eh?
All right, so Deb, unlucky for Brad, he was our first casualty, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was bad
he
luck,
flopped
Carly.
the straight, and the river gave Che a full house.
That was just
It
really
was
bad.
so tough, but he was so gracious, shaking everyone's hand.
He's a really nice player.
Nice young kid. All right, so, and second out was Terry. And Terry jammed without ace rag, and unfortunately, Shane had 2 pairs. So we said goodbye to Terry. And our third out was the young guy Aussie. Now, wasn't he lovely, Deb?
Yeah, he was. Him and his dad play up the Gold Coast, and really, he went up heads up against all these experienced players.
And Victor's pocket 7s, unfortunately, stopped him in his tracks. Okay, and next out was, that was right, Ian with his pocket 10s.
Yeah, slow playing those
against
10s.
Che's full house. Yeah, those little duckies.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, but Ian's such a lovely guy, such a lovely guy.
And we're back.
Okay,
Carly.
so the leaderboard. So we've got Che, our leader, on 3.8 mil. Luke's got 2.1. Shane's got 1.6. John 1.4, and Victor, our short stack, on 650,000.
Yeah, these guys are doing well today, Carly, and they're all excited about this table.
Yeah, they surely are. So, all right, let's get back into the action, Deb. Victor's got 6-9 offsuit, and he does fold.
Ooh, Luke's got ace jack. They're
Offsuited.
nice cards.
So the
yep.
blinds still are 51, so it's
Yep.
100,000 for Luke to call. Luke's got 2.1 behind him.
Oh, he's going to definitely call this. If
Call
not,
or raise, Deb?
yep, I reckon he'll raise, Carly, by the look of that, reaching for those chips, and yeah, he does.
He does raise. Now, what's he raised to? So, I think he's gone to 350, yeah.
Yep.
So, Che's folded. Shane has... John has folded. Shane with Queen 9. Now, what's he going to do? It's 250,000 for him
No,
to
he's
call.
folding
and he's
as well.
folded. And so Luke does take that pot down without even seeing a flop.
That's right, Carly. And it can happen like that sometimes. You know, you've got good cards, you actually raise it. Everybody's got, you know, not very good cards, so they'll just
And
fold.
especially Luke's been playing quite tight today, so I'm assuming they've gone, oh, he must have something.
That's
so
right.
they've respected his bet.
That's
So-
exactly right,
All
Carly.
right, so we've got another hand, and so we've got Luke with 8-7 offsuit. It's 100,000 for him to call, and he does fold. Around to Che with King 5, and he does fold. John folds his 7-4. Shane in the small blind with 8-3
He'll
suited.
call, yeah.
He's 50,000 a call, and Victor's going to check with his 8-9 offsuit. Oh.
Wow, 8 for both of them. Look at
8
that, Carly.
4 2. So they've both hit top pair here. Victor has a much better kicker than Shane does.
Yeah, not much better, but it is better, Carly.
Yeah, so Shane has bet 400,000. Now what's Victor going to do here?
Oh, all in.
All in. That's
Wow.
a big move.
That
All
is
in.
a big move.
All in. So what did he have? 650,000 at
He
the start
was-
of the hand.
yeah,
so
he was
it's
short
only going to
stack
be,
half.
I think, another 150 for Shane to actually call this.
Yeah.
He's not going to call for 150. He's not going to fold for 150,000 after just
No,
making
he
a bet of
calls.
400.
Now, what's going to happen here, because this is Victor's tournament life on the line.
It is. It is. So
He has got 77% compared to Shane's 23.
yeah, so Shane must hit a 3 to win.
But anything can happen, Carly.
That's true. That's very true, Deb. So, all right, let's see what happens here. So, next card's a 5. Ooh,
Will we get a straight
draw?
here?
No,
No.
king. And so Victor does double up there through Shane, and Shane takes a little bit of a hit there, going down to 840,000. So he's back under the mill.
Yeah, and Victor will be really pleased about that one.
Oh, he surely will. Oh, we've got a little bit of a. It was almost like a song there.
Yeah. Did you notice Luke's right down the end here all by himself, and the other guys are down the other end.
Yes,
But we
What's that?
can't move these guys at this
No,
stage.
it's true. The position is crucial. All right, so Shay has folded his Queen 3 offsuit, and John has called with Ace 7 suited. So he's made the $100,000 call. Round to Shane, who's got King 9. It's 100,000 for Shane to call. He does fold.
And Victor is checking. No, he calls. Sorry,
He's in
Carly.
small blind, so
Yep.
he does call. And
Ooh.
Luke, Ace Jack again.
Wow, he's going to raise it here again by the look of this, Carly.
It
He's
does look
reaching
like
for
he's
his
reaching
chips.
raging chip. Yeah.
Yep, certainly does.
And he does raise to what is that? That's 450,000. So 350 for John
John Coles and Victor Foles. So
Yeah.
2 in the run.
All right, so let's see here. Ace 7 suited versus Ace Jack offsuit. So the flop is 8
Ooh.
Jack King. Oh, so
Luke has hit his jack.
Luke has hit his jack here. So John would need to hit 2 7s to win
They
it. No,
both checked.
yep, and Luke is gonna win this hand
They both checked again, Carly.
and a 6. So, all right, so here we go. Here, what's
Luke should make
Luke
a bet here, you
checks.
think, but he checks.
That's
and,
interesting.
Yeah, and John just folds.
yeah?
Wow.
So
I
Luke
guess
does
he
win.
might have thought-
And so now, Deb, sorry to cut you off, but we're on to an ad, so we'll be back shortly. And viewers, welcome back to more final table action from the Sunnybank Bowls.
Now look at that stack that Chay's sitting there with.
Yeah, wow, that's huge,
It
Deb,
is.
isn't it? All right, so Shane's got 6-5 suited, and it's 100,000 for him to call.
He's been playing very tight here today, Carly, very quietly, but he's folding those.
Has folded.
Victor's folding his 7-4 offsuit.
Luke 9-7 has folded. Che, the big stack, 3.8 million he's got behind him with Queen 9 suited. Now he's going to pay the extra 50,000 in the small blind,
And John's checked and hits his king.
Jack King Jack.
Wow.
So
8.
Che just needs a 10 for a straight here. John
John's
does check.
Makes a bet,
John
Carly.
does bet. Yep, my
Minimum
bad.
bet?
So is it just min there? Just
Yep.
100,000? What's Che going to do here? Is
A
he going
200.
many folds?
Yep.
200,
So
yeah.
John takes another pot.
Increasing his stack ever so slightly.
Yeah. Now look at this, Carly. We've got another hand, and these guys are playing very, very well today.
Very tight, very strategic play, Deb, I
Yep.
think. Really good poker. Really good poker.
Wonder how many's on Victor's hit list at the moment.
And he's wanting to get a bigger trophy than his wife. So he does fold his 4-3.
Luke
Round
has
to Luke.
ace-10.
Ace
Nice.
10, that's all right. Offsuit. So what's he going to do here?
I think he'll call, Carly.
Yeah. Yeah, and he does just make the call. Che does fold. John with ace 5. He calls the 50,000, and Shane's going to check. So he has free cards.
9,
all right, so
6, 2. I was going to say all we need is 7 there for Shane to have a straight.
all right. So at the moment, Luke's still in front with ace 10.
Yep.
Queen is the turn.
And
And still Luke is in front, so we're being very friendly. Check, check, check. All right, and let's see the river and a 7. So Shane actually does have a straight.
Wow, there you go. So the smallest cards with very little percentage of winning has actually hit a straight.
Again, they've let him in, haven't they?
That's
so
exactly
he's
right.
put a bet of 200,000 out now. Luke would be thinking now, is he trying to steal it? Is it a value bet? What's he trying to do here? And Luke does fold, and it's around to John with ace 5. What's John going to? John's going to fold as well.
Yeah.
So Shane does take the bet.
There is a lot of respect on this table, Carly. A lot of respect.
And he shows, Deb, he actually
Yeah.
shows, hey, I had that.
That's good.
I had that, so, which is sometimes good and bad, isn't it?
That's right.
Can lure you into a false sense of security.
Yep. Some people say never show your cards unless someone's paid to see them, but sometimes people do show their cards for various reasons.
And so we've got Luke with 9-8 offsuit, 100,000 for him to call. I do like 8-9 as a hand, Deb.
Yep. Okay, Carly.
He's going to fold that. Chay's with ace 3 and he's folded. John ace
Ooh.
6 has folded.
So it's 2 folded aces here.
And so Shane's got Queen 4 suited and Victor's got 9-4 suited. Oh, so we've got ace 3 8.
And that's no help to anybody.
No, so Shane does have the better hand
check.
though. And what's Victor going to do? Is he going to take a stab here, or is he going to just check and see if he can catch something on the turn?
Well, he's been very quiet, Carly, so it's interesting to know what he will do there, but he's
He does
checked.
check?
Now, Victor only needs another heart for a flush. So this is really interesting, but Shane's checking. Now, Victor is going to make a bet here by the look of it.
Yeah, I'd say so. And let's
Shane has folded
see. He didn't,
very quickly.
he didn't even need to tell us how much he was putting out before the fold happened.
No,
The minute he reached chips, that was it, wasn't
that's
it?
it. The
Oh,
players know what's going on. They just go, no, that's the end of it.
Yeah. let's get on to the next hand is what they're really thinking,
Yeah.
isn't it, Deb?
That's exactly right. Now, this is still anybody's tournament, Carly.
It surely is, and any two cards can win, as we've said and seen many times over, Deb.
And Shay has got 6-4 offsuit and definitely would fold these
Yeah,
cards.
under the gun, you definitely fold that. And we're around to John with Jack 6 suited.
But he folds them as well.
Yeah, and Shane Ace 2 offsuit.
Seen a lot of ace rag on this table tonight, Carly.
Yeah, we surely have, haven't we, Deb?
Now, some have played them and some have folded them, and I guess it depends on your position and how you feel at the time.
And what your chip stacks are,
Yep.
how many hands you've played.
Shane's just folds. Victor's got 10-4, but he only's got 50 to call, so he'll probably call here. No, he's raised,
He's raised it. Interesting.
Wow.
He's raised to 200,000, so it's an extra 100,000 for Luke to call with his Queen 8. Now, Luke's got 2.5 million behind him.
Wow, but what would you do in this situation, Carly?
I'd have a look for an extra 100,000,
Yeah,
without a doubt.
and he did.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And he does it with a big smile on his face.
Yeah.
And we see the flop. See,
Oh,
Queen,
Queen.
5, 7.
Wow.
And so Luke has hit a pair of queens.
Now, what will Victor do here? He's only got 3% of winning this hand, but he initially made the raise. So what will his strategy
well,
be here?
for me, I would do a continuation bet, definitely. I would not check here because it definitely shows weakness.
Yeah, that's
Um,
right.
And, you
But
know,
he
so
does check, Carly.
he does check. Interesting play. And what's Luke? Luke's probably just going to check here as well, I'd say. He knows that he's hit the queen. And what's he going to do here?
What's he going to do here, Carly? Will he make a minimum bet or raise?
That looks like 200,000 that he's just raised there, Deb.
Wow, and Victor quickly folds with a grin on his face. He knows he made the wrong call there. And that's
Right
the trouble.
decision to fold, though. Right
Yeah,
decision to
that's
fold.
right. But making that initial bet sometimes can come back and bite you, Carly.
Yeah, but sometimes you want to see where you're at, Deb. You know, he hasn't played that many hands. They get a bit itchy.
Yeah, that's right.
That's fair enough. Any two cards, we've seen it many times.
Now, John's woken up here to 9-6 offsuit, but folds very quickly.
Yep, Shane Ace 8 has folded.
Victor's folded as well.
And around to Luke in the small blind with 10-5 offsuit,
And
50,000
calls.
for him to call. Jay's got 9-2, assuming he's going to check here, and he does.
Ace, 8, Queen.
Oh, well, Shane, who folded Ace 8, would be a bit disappointed right now, wouldn't he?
Yeah, need to tell him about that one, Carly.
Yeah, I'm sure when he sees this, he'll be reminded.
Yeah.
And a 4. So, Luke does win with 10 high.
Yep, that's amazing. But
Shay
makes
does
a
make a
bet.
bet.
And Luke
Luke
folds.
folds.
Wow.
Yep.
And that's what you can do. It doesn't mean that you've got the winning cards. It means how you play your cards,
But
Carly.
I wouldn't have called in Luke's position
No.
there either with 10 high.
No, definitely
way.
not.
No way.
So,
All right.
Shane, Queen at 6. And he's going to fold his Queen 6 offsuit. We're round to Victor, who has Queen 8 offsuit. And he
He
folds.
folds. All right, and so we're now to Lukey, and Lukey has got Queen 2, 100,000 to call.
And folds.
And he does fold. Shay's got King 7, 50,000 for him to call on small blind. He's going to do that, and John does raise.
Yes. John raises. And Che raises 300. Che calls
Calls.
another 200. So we're going to
Interesting.
see a flop here
All
between
right,
the two
so
big blind, small
6,
blind.
4, 5. Shay has an
help anybody.
open-ended straight draw.
Yep.
And John needs a bit of help. 7, 8, and he'd have a straight.
Both
so,
checked.
Another 5 doesn't really improve anyone's hand.
John's still in the lead here with
Yep,
his
Jay's
ace
going to have a bet here, and he is going to bet 400,000.
to get John off it,
And
he
John
does.
does get off the hand. So King 7 takes that pot down.
Well, see, John's only got 560k, whereas Che's got 4.1 million. Carly.
Yeah, he's got a lot of chips, doesn't
Yeah.
he? And can sort of bully this table. So Jay's got 8, 10, and he folds.
John's got 9-6 suited. Now he may play this, but I think he's going to fold.
And Shane is going
Ooh.
all in.
Shane has King 9 all in.
And that's 640,000. Victor's got Queen 3. Now, what's Victor going to do here? Now, I think blinds have also gone up, Deb. Are they 100, 200,000
I believe
now?
they are. But this is a big call for Victor. If I was in his position, I'd probably fold. What do you think,
I
Carly?
wouldn't even be contemplating this call
Yeah.
right now.
I think Victor's just waiting to hear the count. And he's a bit of a giggle, and I'm sure he's getting ready to fold.
Has a bit of a laugh
Yeah.
and goes, yep, see you later. Thanks very much for coming. And Luke
folds
Luke
as well.
folds as well, and so Shane does win the blinds there.
Yep.
Nice play from the short stack, really.
Yeah, we've got to do something at this stage, Carly.
You don't want to be blinded out, Deb, do you?
No, that's right. And you've got to become a little bit more aggressive when it gets to this point.
I agree. All right, so John's woken up with Queen 10 offsuit. Now, these are sort of cards that John would normally play.
Yeah, and it looks like he's got his chips to count them, and he's gone all in.
All in for 460,000.
And Shane folds his king 3. Victor, 7-4 suited.
It's 460,000 for Victor to call here.
And he's only got 800k in total, Carly. So I'd be folding if I was in his position.
7-4, wouldn't matter what I had, I'd be folding 7-4.
Isn't that Jeff's hand?
Oh, look, yes, and we need to talk about that.
Okay.
And Luke's folded. Round to Che with 7-6 now. Unlucky 13, but it looks like he's actually calling.
Yeah, he is.
260,000.
So this could be
call.
John's tournament. Life on the line.
Queen 10 versus 7-6 suited.
So they're suited connectors, Carly.
They surely are. I do like suited connectors.
Yeah,
they
you do.
5,
10.
2.
Wow.
Oh, so there's a flush draw for Shay.
Yep.
Another 5.
We need to see a club or...
And a 2. And John does survive.
Yes.
So John does double up there.
He'd be happy about that one, Carly.
And Deb, we've just got to take a quick break. We'll be back shortly.
And here we go, Carly, another hand, and these guys are deep in conversation, but they're still smiling, which is the most important thing for these poker players.
All right, and Shane's got ace 10 offsuit, and it's
Nice.
200,000 for him to call under the gun. What's he going to do here, Deb?
Oh, I'd definitely call.
So he's all in for 940,000.
Ooh, wow. And Victor, king 3 offsuit. I'm sure he'll fold these cards.
Well, it's his tournament life if he calls this, isn't it?
Yeah, no, he folds,
So
Carly.
he does fold. All right, so around to Luke, who folds his 7-6.
Now, Che's got pocket 2s. The pocket 2s were good earlier,
No,
but he
it folds.
folds. John, Jack 5,
Jack
and he
5
folds.
does fold. And so Shane does increase his stack a little bit again with taking those blinds.
And he's quite happy about that, Carly. Did you see him tap the table?
Yeah.
He thought it was good.
It's
So
an extra
he didn't mind.
300,000 in his stack, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit's better than nothing, Carly.
That's it. And he's playing quite good poker. All right, so Victor's got 6-7 offsuit. 200,000 for him to call,
He folds.
and he does fold.
Luke's got ace 9 offsuit. Now, he could play these cards, Carly. He's only got 200 to call.
And he's got 2.4 million
Yeah.
behind him.
Looks like, oh, Che's woken up with pocket jacks.
Oh, fish hooks.
Oh, do you like these cards, Carly? Because I don't.
No, I'm not a fan of jacks. I always get run down by them.
But these next two, John.
And he's raised to 950 and Luke has folded,
Yeah,
so
they've
Che
all
does take
folded.
that down.
Yeah.
The issue that I have with jacks is if I have them, I don't win, and if someone has them against me, they always win,
And I think
no
you
matter
sh-
what cards
yeah.
I have.
And I think you should do what John does. You either go hard with
Or
them.
go home.
Yeah, that's
or fold.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of jacks. They've
No.
never been my friend. I would much prefer to play threes than jacks.
Oh, there you go, Carly.
And, here
And
we
he's
go.
got
He's
threes.
got threes.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Look, let's see what he can do with these threes. So here's first to act. 200,000 to call, raise or fold.
Well, he has the chips to do whatever he likes here at this point in time, Carly.
4.7 mil, Deb.
And he's going to raise it.
He is going to raise it,
Yeah.
and that looks like a substantial raise.
It is.
750. Interesting. Now, Shane's got Queen 7. He does quickly fold. Victor folds 8-5. Round to Luke with 3-2.
And he folds.
Yeah, although we did have one of Shay's out, but that's,
That's
okay.
right.
All right, so
A little bit is better than, they say it's better to win a little bit than lose big.
that's exactly right, Deb, and we're on with the next hand.
We sure are. Now look at that pile Victor's got over there, and he's very talkative. And here we go. What are these guys going to do now?
John's got Jack 9 off suit, and he's first to act. 200,000 for him to call, and he has called. Shane's got Jack 4.
He folds his cards, Carly.
He
Victor,
folds.
what's Victor got
Oh,
here?
big
Ooh,
slick.
Nice.
Ace King.
Will he go all in?
All in for 800,000.
Yeah,
Yep.
he is. And he's got a smile on his face.
And Luke folds his 5-2 very quickly. He doesn't want to play. Shay's got Ace 9. It's 600,000 for him to call. What's he doing here? He's got 4.8 million behind him.
oh, he's got plenty to
No,
call.
he folded.
Wow.
And John.
What will
now,
John?
let's see. John, Jack 9. What's he going to do? All in? Yep, so he's going to fold. And Victor does take down that pot, and he
Yeah.
does take the blinds.
And he shows the cards.
Yeah, nice one. He's just saying, look, I had it, mate.
Yeah.
I had it. Good fold. And so that next time when he pushes all in and he doesn't have it, do they believe him, Deb?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit hard to believe Victor sometimes with those bright shoes and that big cheeky smile.
Yeah, it's true. So he wakes up with Jack 10 in his hand, off suit. Now he's first to act. It's 200 to call, raise or fold for Victor. What's he doing here? What's he going to folds? Interesting. Okay, Luke with 8-3 off suit. Now that's a
no brainer, Carly.
Yeah, that's
He'll
exactly
fold.
right. Yeah, and he does fold very quickly. And then we've got Che with King 6.
He calls.
And he does call.
John, Jack 2. I'm sure he'll fold
with his small blind. And
Ooh.
Shane's got pocket 7s.
Nice.
And he does go all in over the top. A total of 940,000. Now Shay going to call here. Does he believe him? What's he doing? And he does folds, and Shane does take down another pot.
That's right, Carly. Now, just to remind viewers, they are paying for $5,000 on this final table today. It is our state finals in Queensland. There's 3 trophies up for grabs, nice big state trophies, so they are playing for something decent today.
And an Aussie Million ticket.
That's right, you go down to Melbourne to play in the Aussie Millions, but Shane's got 6-2 off suit.
And
suited.
He folds butter very quickly, doesn't he?
Sure
now,
does.
Victor with 5-3 off suit. Now he does fold.
Oh, Luke's got ace 10. They're not suited, but they're still nice cards,
They
Carly.
are very nice cards.
I'd say he'll call this.
Yeah, I'd think so. If not, raise it. Maybe 400,000?
He did raise it, Carly.
To 400,000, would that be?
Yeah, 450.
Okay.
Wow.
Shay with King 3 suited. 350,000 for him to call. He does fold his small blind.
And John has
John's
all in.
So he's got pocket 6s.
Yeah.
And he's gone all in.
Now he's only all in for 220k.
No, it was an extra 220,000 for him to call.
Oh, okay. There we go.
All right. So now ace 10 versus pocket 6s. So Luke has got to hit, doesn't he?
That's right.
Or get a straight.
That's exactly
so
right.
Ace,
first
King,
one.
5. Wow. So John needs a 6.
Oh,
he's got a
hits
6.
Wow. John
Wow.
ecstatic. Oh, he's got it.
Wow, and John does double up. That is massive there.
And he
massive.
is one happy guy.
He surely is.
And we're up to the next hand, Carly, but that last hand was a beauty, wasn't it?
Oh, wasn't it? Trip 6s.
Wow. So Victor's woken up with King 7 offsuit, and I'm sure he'll fold these cards.
I'd say so, Dan.
But you never know. He might take the risk.
Why not?
No,
Yeah.
he's folding.
And Luke with ace 7 offsuit.
Now, will he call the 200,000? He's just lost some.
He did lose with his ace 10, didn't he? Just the hand before.
And he does call it.
He just calls the 200,000.
John fold. Che folds.
And John calls the extra 100,000 with Jack 3.
Now he's got a few more chips. He's got a bit more confidence. But he only had 100,000 to call. He was small blind, obviously.
Yeah, and Shane does check. So let's see a flop here, Dan. So we've got 5.
King for Shane.
4. So Shane is currently in front with top pair.
That's right.
And Luke and John would both need a little bit of help. John can catch 2 running
both
cards.
checked and another 4.
4. Okay, that doesn't help anyone.
Not at all.
And unless there's an ace, I'd say that
Shane's
checked.
checking again.
Interesting. Luke's checked and a 10.
Now, what will Shane do here? He should make a bet here, you'd think, Carly.
What's John going to do here? He's
checking. They're still all checked.
And Luke's going to check as well, which he
Wow.
just actually throws his cards in because he doesn't show anyone. All right, so Shane does win another pot, so he's slowly increasing his stack, Deb, isn't he?
Yep, but John's still short stacked here, I believe, with 340k, but he's still got a grin in his face, so that's really important for the players to be enjoying what they're doing.
That's it. That's all about. It's all about having fun, isn't it?
That's exactly, Carly.
And if you can take a bit of cash home at the end of the day and a trophy, why not?
That's a bonus. Now, Luke folds his 3-2 offsuit.
Yeah, around to Shay, and he's got Queen 7 and he folds. Sorry, John has
folded, which leaves Shane with pocket 10s. We're now seeing a lot of pockets coming out, Carly.
We are. It was very slow at the beginning. Now he's just called.
Wow, which Victor's going to check, but Victor's got one of Shane's outs. So what can
Shane's
happen
got one
here?
of Victor's outs. Yeah, 9, 5, 3, and so that's not very helpful to anyone.
No.
Shane is still very favoured to win this hand.
They're still playing it safe by checking.
6.
Now, what will Victor do here? Shane is going to make a bet here, very wise.
200,000. Now, is Victor going to call with his 6.
Oh, all in. Wow.
Wow. That's
That is
huge.
a big call.
700,000. Now, what does Shane do here? Does he believe that he has the best hand?
Oh no, he's
And he
calling
does.
him.
He
Wow.
does. Wow. Victor's tournament life is a jeopardy, Deb, isn't
And he's
he?
got 5% of winning this hand and only 2 outs, whereas Shane's got 95% winning this hand. So it really doesn't look good for Victor at the moment.
No, it doesn't. So he's got to hit another 6, doesn't he?
Yeah, and like if he doesn't, like his wife will be smiling because she's still got the biggest trophy.
That's it. That's it. But I'm sure she still wants him to win.
Oh yes, she's a lovely lady. Both a lovely couple, and here we go. Wonder what Victor's thinking at this very moment.
Oh, and it's an
Yes,
8.
eight.
Oh,
Bad luck.
unlucky for Victor. He's played so well, Deb, hasn't
Yeah.
he? All day.
But he's still smiling and he's enjoyed the day.
All right, he's off
Leaderboard?
to talk to Frank, and I'll read the leaderboard. Chase 4.9, Shane 2.6, Luke 1.6, and John short stack on 340,000.
Now look at that. They're all shaking hands, smile on their face, and that's how it should be.
Well, we've just lost another one. Victor, what happened, buddy?
I hit the 6.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't realise he had pocket 10s. But he did, and he took me out.
Oh, did you have a good day?
Great.
Now-
It was great.
Normally I would just give the man his money, but before I do, I want to ask you, Victor, I thought there was a rule against hunting, killing and tracking, or hunting down and killing and skinning a rainbow. Have a look at this man's shoes. Now, I'm sure that they're illegal somewhere.
And look at the bottom. They're just as pretty.
Oh,
They're just as pretty. Look.
well, I tell you, Victor, you know what you did win?
What?
Some prize money.
Oh, thank you.
All right, thank you very much for
Thank
playing
you.
Australian Pro Poker, and I
you.
hope we'll see you again.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, back to final table. There is no doubt that over the past decade, the popularity of poker has grown enormously. Every night of the week, thousands of Australians are heading out to their local clubs and hotels to play free poker. Not for the gambling, but for the social aspect of the game. Australian Pro Poker is a well-established poker league that was started 9 years ago and has venues in Queensland, New South Wales and Western Australia. Australian Pro Poker has developed a whole new concept in poker on television. Each week we bring you the action from the final table at a local venue, featuring local players. The opportunity for the main sponsor is greatly increased from that of an ordinary poker league with the development of this program, offering the ability to display the sponsor's logos throughout most of the show with various placement on the table and on the on-screen graphics, reinforcing brand identification. Australian Pro Poker is now taking bookings for sponsorship and advertising for our 2016 season. Whether you're a national company or a local business, we can tailor a package to meet your advertising needs and budget. For all inquiries and questions, please contact David Baker at australianpropoker.com.au.
And welcome back to our viewers. Now we're back to the action on the field, and we have four players left. So we're getting to we are the bubble of the prize money and the trophies, Carly.
That's right, Deb. Now this is when it gets exciting, isn't it?
It does. It surely
Oop,
does.
And we've got pocket 7s for our chip leader. 4.9 mil he's got at the moment.
Yep, and he raises to 650.
John folds his ace 8.
Shane folds very quickly, and so does Luke. So winning a little bit is better than losing a lot.
That's it. So Shane does increase his chip stack now to 5.1 million.
Yeah,
That's just massive, isn't it?
it is massive amount of chips.
And especially when you look at John, who's short stack, with he's only got 340. So he's
Yep.
got King 6 suited here. It's 200,000 for him to call. So he's in a tough spot because next hand he's got to pay 200,000 for the blind.
Yeah. And Shane's got ace jack suited, Carly. Really nice hands. Now he's
Really
going to have
nice.
to raise it here. Well, you would think with these cards.
It's 200,000 for him to call. He's got 2.6 now sitting behind him, Deb.
So he's done very well to come
He's
back.
done very well.
And he's called,
He's
Carly.
just called, and Luke is going to fold his small blind and we're around to...
And Che will check. So we've got all hearts there,
And
Carly.
didn't John fold 2 hearts as
I
well?
do believe. So we've got 6, 3 and 8. So Shane has hit his ace and he'll make a bet here, and he does.
200,000.
And I think Che will fold as he's done it. So he's just increased, Shane's just increased his chip stack again. Now, just for the viewers, the black and white chips are worth 100,000. They've been bought in, and so they're in play at the moment too. Now, John's big blind at the moment, so this is a big lot of his chips out on the table.
It's over half his stack, Deb, isn't it?
But as John knows and everybody else knows that plays poker, a chip and a chair is all you need.
That's it. So Shane's got pocket fives here.
Nice. Another
200,000 for him to call, raise or fold. Now I'm assuming he's going to make a bit of a raise here. What do you think?
Probably, Carly. But he's been very tight, so he just called that.
Just called. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Luke's got ace 8 offsuit.
Now he's going to have to play that, Carly. You're going to tell him off, aren't you? And he does.
He does make the call there.
Well, Che will have to fold this ace.
8-3 offsuit. Now
they're suited, but
they're
suited, but he'll still. Oh no,
he's in the small blinds. So it's only an extra 100,000.
Yeah, fair enough.
And John's
checks.
got 8-2. That's tough for John.
It is tough, but any two cards. Here we go.
Oh wow! So Shane's got trips.
But John's hit his 8. Oh, they're all hit their 8. Do you see that? Carly says no other 8s out there.
No more
all
8s
the 8s
coming.
are out.
Yeah.
And John goes all in. He thinks he's good.
And Shane thinks this is fantastic because I've got trip 5.
Yeah.
So
he's definitely going to call
What
this,
do you
or will he
think?
just raise? Will he raise? Sorry. Will he just call, or will he raise over the top?
well, what does he want? Does he want to get more money off people? Does he want to show strength right now? There's a lot of things that would be going through his head right now, Deb.
But if he raises this, he's got to double the raise, hasn't he, Carly? So he's got to raise to 280 or more.
Well, no, so it's 200 to min bet, so it would have to be more. Whoa.
What's he raised it to?
It's 200 because it's minimum.
Right, okay.
So it's 400, sorry, my bad.
Yep.
So everyone else has folded, so he just needs to put 140,000 out there.
Now, this is John's tournament life.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's good, but he'll get a shock
8-2.
when Shane turns
And we
his
know
cards.
that there's no more 8s coming.
No more 8s. We know
No.
that, but unfortunately John doesn't know
No,
that.
he doesn't know that. So, yeah, 9. And unfortunately,
he's out.
Yeah, John is out. So, Deb, John's going to go over and talk to Frank.
And we'll read the leaderboard,
Yeah,
Carly.
we're back. We're down to 3 players. So
we're in the money, we're in the trophies, and they're all
exciting.
congratulating
All right,
each
so
other.
Che's got 4.7, Shane 3.7, and Luke, our short stack, on 1.1.
And we lose another player. John, what happened there, buddy?
Oh, mate, 8-2, what can you do?
Oh, that's awful hard.
No, it wasn't. Not when you're on tilt.
Did you have a good day?
I had a great day.
You did remarkably well to get to the final table today. You've done really well. And for your efforts, there's some money for you, sir.
Thank you very much. Great playing.
You going to come back again?
Oh, again and again and again.
Thank you very much, John.
Thank you.
All right, we are down to final 3. Let's get back to the final table, see who wins.
And we're back again, Carly, and the card's been dealt out, so these guys must be really excited at this stage in the top money and in the trophies for state.
3. That's fantastic effort.
Look, Luke's got King at 9 suited, and he's going to call this.
Yep, so 200,000. And I just want to say, like, these guys have been playing for 8.5, 9 hours now. So they're
Chase
doing a
called.
fantastic effort.
They are. Chase called with Ace 9.
And Shane's got Queen 9, so there's only 1 9 left.
Well, again. Here we go. 4, 7, and an ace.
Ooh.
So this is good for Che.
He's got an ace and a flush draw.
That he certainly does, Carly. So he's sitting in a nice spot, but they've checked it.
Very nice. And the 10 doesn't improve anyone at the moment.
No. What's Che going to do here? He's going to have to make a bet of some sort.
Yeah. Do you think just min there, Deb, or more? He's gone 400,000.
Yeah, and the guys
Luke
have
has folded,
folded.
Shane has folded. So Shane does take that that pot down. So he's increased his stack again.
Huge stack, Carly.
5.1 million now.
Wow.
That's really tough. And you look at poor Luke there with a very, very low stack.
Yeah.
But any 2 cards can win, Deb, and we've seen people double up and triple up, haven't we?
We certainly have.
All right, so Shane's got 9-4 of hearts. Now, 200,000 for him to call. Yeah, he's going to fold that. Luke's got King 4.
He'll call this, Carly, you would think.
It's only 100,000 to
Yeah.
call. And he's
actually
gone all in.
All in. Wow, what will Che do? Now he's got Ace 5 offsuit, but still he's got Well, he's still got better cards than Luke. Will he call this, or will he just fold it and let him have the blinds?
Well, see, do you risk 700 or 520,000 to
He
take
does,
a play?
Carly. Yep, he calls it. So this could be Luke's tournament life on the line here.
Wow.
Here we go.
Let's see a flop, Deb. Let's put us out of our misery.
Yep.
All right, so let's see. It's definitely Luke's tournament life in jeopardy
8,
here.
7, 6.
Oh.
He needs a 5, 2.
Yep.
Is he going to hit the 5?
No.
So Luke's out, unfortunately, in third spot, but he should be proud of himself.
And so he takes a trophy home, bit of cash,
Yep.
and we're down to top 2. So,
And look at these guys.
Yep, Jay's got 5.8 and Shane's got 3.7.
Well, in third place we have Luke, mate. What an excellent game today, and what a great game on final table. You guys did so well. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Oh, it's been like such a fantastic day.
Yeah.
Can't have like been lucky, got unlucky sometimes, you know.
Well, do you know what I'm holding here in my hand for you? This trophy here is the third place trophy. Now I can see what you're looking at because he's not looking at the trophy.
Actually, I am looking at the trophy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
well, would you like
let's-
to hold that trophy
Thank
for a
you so
moment?
much.
And let me show them what's in the trophy. Right here, $600 for third place. Mate, congratulations. That money's yours. The trophy is yours. Thank you very much for playing Australian Pro Poker.
Thanks, guys.
And I hope we see you again.
Definitely. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. We are now heads up, the final 2. Let's go see who's going to take it out.
And we're back, Carly. Top 2. Now, aren't you very clever here, Carly? You've taken the dealer's seat from the dealer as they're too exhausted. It's been such a big day. But you're an all-rounder, Carly.
Jack of all trades, they call me, Deb.
Does that mean that you're master of none?
Pretty much, pretty much.
I think we're all a bit like that in this industry, Carly. Here we
See,
go.
I'm glad that I painted my fingernails
Oh,
today
that's
now.
great. So we've got the boys checking. We've got Che on Jack 5 offsuit, but we've got Shane on 10-9 suited. But Che's made a bet and Shane's folded.
Yep.
So Che takes a few more.
Oh, and he's now increased his stack to 6 million.
Oh, what a huge stack.
That's so big.
But
It's so
Shane's done
massive.
really well today just to get what he's to where he's got.
Oh,
So he's 3.4 mil. So he's doing really
And
well.
he's fought back, hasn't he? He was
Has he?
short stack. So he's got Queen 10 off suit.
Yep.
It's 100,000 for him to call. What's he going to do here,
I
Deb?
think he'll call here, Carly.
Definitely. And he does make the call.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually, does that look like he's raising chips? And he does raise an extra 200,000.
Sure does. What will Che do here?
And Che's got 6-5 off suit.
But he's calling.
And he's calling.
Wow. And he's got a grin on his face. So he's a bit of a laughing about what he's playing, but never mind, any
All right.
2 cards.
Jack 9-2.
So still put Shane in the lead and they're
Yep,
both
with an
checking.
open ender. What's Che going to do here? So he's checked, sorry,
Yeah,
and it's
he's
around
checked.
to Shane, and Shane's going to check. That's
Yep.
interesting there that he did that.
5.
Just
Oh.
let him in.
That's right, Carly.
Let him in.
And he's going to make a bet.
He's going to make a bet here, I'm
And Shane will
assuming.
probably fold his cards now.
Shane does have a lot of outs, though, Deb. A huge amount of outs.
I know, but will he risk more chips to this guy?
400,000 for him to call.
He's got 5.2 million at the moment. Will he risk giving him any more of his chips? It's a big call to make, and
Yeah.
he's taking his time, which is understandable.
For a king or for a 8. So what's he going to do here? And
He's
he does
folding.
fold. Yeah, that's the right thing to do there, Deb,
Yeah.
really, isn't it?
I'd do the same thing, I'm afraid.
And especially you get a feeling sometime. All right, well, we're off to our commercial break, our last one. We'll be back shortly, Deb.
No worries. Okay, viewers, we're back on the felt and we're heads up. This is exciting because these guys are going for the title of State Queensland Champion. So this is, you know, a big call for these guys to actually win this tournament.
Fantastic. Big trophy, big money, and an entry into Aussie Millions,
That's
Deb.
right.
It's huge.
Yep.
Huge.
And Che has called here, or raised it, 600k with his ace 6.
And Shane is, it's 400 for him to call with 10-7. What's he? It looks like he's getting chips there, Deb.
I know. I don't know whether I would make this call, Carly. But it looks like he's raising it? No?
No, I'd say he's just calling it.
Okay.
I think the thing is they've been playing for such a long time. It's heads up. You've got to take some risks.
Yeah. Oh, and he's just hit the 7.
King
Wow.
2, and he's actually in front at the moment.
And he
he's
checks
going
that?
to check. Shay's going to make a bet here,
There
and
he
he's
is.
going to represent that he's got the king, I'm assuming.
And what will Shane do?
I'd say Shane's going to call this.
Yes.
600,000. What's Shane going to do here? I'd say he's actually going to call. Looks like he's getting chips.
He is going to
All
call
right, so
us,
that's
wasn't
300 and, yep, 600 and, oh, what's he doing? No,
it? He's thinking about it again, Carly.
he is.
Sometimes they count the chips and see what they're going to have
Well,
left.
do you make a $600,000 call on a 7?
Well, he is.
And he does.
Yeah.
He does. Good call. Good
Yep.
read. Very good read.
The thing is that Shay's only got to hit his ace.
Oh, Shane's got 2 pair.
Wow. That is wonderful.
That's huge, and he is just trying to trap him, isn't he?
He
Shay's
surely
going to do
is,
another
Carly.
big bet, and so 600,000 last time. What is it this time? It is going to be 1.2 mil.
Wow, 1.2 mil.
Shane's got to call this. There's no way that he can fold this, Deb.
And here I was thinking he shouldn't have even played those cards, Carly. And he's going to shove all in?
Yeah.
He is.
All in over the top. All in over the top. So it's an extra 680 for Shay to call. And what's he going to do here? What is he going to do here, do you think? Is he going to make this call?
It's hard one, Carly.
And there, it's not just a normal game. This is for state champions, Aussie Million tickets, and a bit of cash too, Deb.
Yeah, I know, Carly. And, it's the bragging rights as well, Carly.
And he's folded.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Shane,
that's-
did you see that the breathed a sigh of relief there, didn't he?
I think he might have said wow too, and now he's smiling. But he's doing so well. At this late in the tournament, this late at night, he's played for hours and hours and hours, comes from short stack. Now, I think he would be big stack with 5.5 mil, Carly.
Wow, it's massive, and he's still stacking those chips.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens now. Yeah, Shane's got 5.4 million. Wow, that's huge.
And just while we're doing this, Carly, big shout out to Michelle and her family from Woodridge that watches every week.
Oh, nice. Keep watching, Michelle.
Now, here's Shane. He's got ace 3 suited. I like these cards, but look, Shay has got ace 7. They're not suited, but they're still really good cards.
Oh, Shay's gone all in for 4 mil.
Wow.
Wow. So is this going to be the end, Deb?
Is this the final hand?
Well, if Shane was to call here, he would still have a little bit of chips left. Not many, but he would still... Oh, and he's called.
Oh, and the cards go over, Carly, and they're standing up.
And
They
he's
know
called.
one of them might be going home.
Well...
What have we got?
So the flop is...
7, which Shay hits his 7.
Wow. Wow.
And we've got a... No.
No, Shay wins with 7. A pair of 7s. Wow. Oh, sorry, 2 pairs. 7s, 4s with a... Wow. So that has hurt Shane a little bit, hasn't it?
It certainly has. It certainly has. There goes most of his chips, Carly. And it could
Wow.
be just like that one hand can
And that's
just turn
it,
the
isn't
table.
it? Heads up is a very different game, Deb, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And you've got to take some risks. You've got to take some risks with heads up. Otherwise, this is what happens. Wow.
Or you just get blinded out, Carly.
That's exactly right.
So here we go. We're back. Look, poor Shay can't even stack his chips.
He's
He's got
too
that many, so just
he's
leaving
got
them there.
ducks again, and he's gone all in, and Shane has folded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I really love how these guys are there's no, bad feelings towards anybody. They lose a hand, they're still smiling. It's
And
just
if
been
someone
great.
wins, they always congratulate them. It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is fantastic. All right, the computer was a bit slow and it just caught up then, but that's all right. All right, so the next hand, we've got Shane with Jack 8 suited hearts.
Yeah.
100,000 for him to call, raise or fold.
And he's going
and
all
he's
in.
going all in. 1.3 in total. So it's an extra 1.1 for Shay to call, and he's got 9-2.
Will he do this?
No,
He folds.
No, he folds.
Okay.
All right, so Shane does take a win, slowly clawing back some of his chips. Not
Yep.
many, but hey, he lives to see another hand, Deb.
That's right, Carly. Now, Carly, how did you enjoy dealing on this final table?
I must admit, Deb, it is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, the feel of the table's good though, Carly?
Oh, fantastic. I'd like to be on the other side playing.
Okay, maybe
oh,
next
sorry,
time.
we've got Shane's gone all in for
Wow.
1.5 with 5-6,
And
Shay's called.
with 5-4
5-4
offsuit.
Wow.
This is massive.
Wow, so let's see here. Oh, let's see what happens here. What's the flop? So we've got 10-5 king. So they both hit a 5. Shane is in front at the moment.
And Shane takes that.
Wow. And he does.
Yep, and the chips are going to go back over to Shane. So here you go. They just go back, forth, and it can happen like this too, Carly, for a while, can't it?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Deb. And it's interesting, isn't it? Different style of play. I love heads up. I love heads up poker.
Yeah. And look, Che's got ace 10. Now they're off suit, but they're still really good cards, and I think he's going to call.
Yep.
So they've settled down a little bit now, Carly.
Oh, and Shane's checking his queen too. So let's see what the flop brings. So we've got king 4-7.
Che's still in front with his ace 10.
And 3.
Doesn't help anybody.
Doesn't help anyone. Shay's still in front with 2 overcards.
And they're both checked again.
And
last one's an 8. So still check.
And Shay will take that pot down.
With his ace high.
Yep.
Wonderful.
And increases his chip stack a little bit more. Not that he needs any more, Deb.
No, it certainly doesn't. But still, Carly, we've seen this game turn a couple of times tonight, so it can be still anybody can win.
That's exactly right, Deb. And what a fantastic opportunity for these boys to still be in at this stage of the night, playing for, bragging rights, Aussie Millions ticket, and a bit of cash to fill their wallet.
That's right. Now that cash will get them down to Melbourne and pay for all their expenses. So it's a good opportunity for them to pay in a bigger tournament and experience the Aussie Millions down in Melbourne.
That's a fantastic opportunity, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so Che's got pocket 8.
Oh, nice. Will Shane
and
call?
gone all in, and Shane's got 5-3, and he does fold.
Yeah, exactly.
So he just loses a little bit, so he's under the million again.
Yeah.
And Che's got over 8, so it's a big chip stack. But if Shane wins a couple of hands, it all changes, doesn't it, Deb?
That's right. Now, it's been very hard to see or to actually read Che here because he's had his dark glasses on all night, so that's very interesting. But Shane's woken up with Jack 3 suited, and he's going to push all in again.
Yeah.
Oh, Che's got pocket 10s. He's got to call this, Carly.
And he did look, and he shook his head going, yep. Wow.
So this is it. What will happen here?
Is this the end, Deb, or will Shane be lucky and catch a dreaded Jack?
Well, who knows, Carly? Who knows until those cards come out? It's just anybody's game at this stage. But we do know that Che is in the lead here.
Yeah.
By
definitely.
69% compared to 31.
So we've got a flop, king 6-4, no help, 2, and the last card is a king, and that's it. It is over.
Wow.
So Shane takes second place. Well played, Shane.
Yep.
And Che is our champion.
And what a champion we've got. Good on him.
Well, the end to a magnificent game. What a day we've had. Che, Shane, thank you very much for playing. Shane, how does it feel, mate? $1,500 and a beautiful trophy.
Feels real good, mate.
Did you enjoy the day?
Yep, sure did.
And of course, Che. Now, buddy, not only have you picked up the cash, the trophy, but you've also picked up a ticket to the Aussie Millions. How are you feeling?
That's brilliant.
But I'd be a lot more excited than that. I tell you, I'd be jumping up and down. I suppose it's been a very long day for you, though, hasn't it?
Bloody long.
You've worked hard to get here. Look, this has been a great day. We've enjoyed the show tremendously. And at this point in time, I would normally sign off. But before I do, see the people here standing around me? These are the people who really make this show happen. I stand here in front of the camera and go blah, 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 blah. They do all the hard work. They make this show work for you. So a round of applause for the crew who make Australian Pro Poker. All right, I'm Frank. This has been Australian Pro Poker, and we'll see you on the final table. Merry Christmas, everybody. See you in 2016.
Nice.